about what you had gone through before we come to why you decided to go into research about the brain to be able to do the things differently. So whilst you had become homeless, what happened? What did you do? What were the lessons you learned from there, and what engineered your research?
Okay, well, when I became homeless, I basically went from being a multi-millionaire to losing everything. And I remember asking, and I had to move back in with my elderly mother and sleep on the sofa in her living room in her small apartment. Mm-hmm. And I had absolutely no idea what to do. And the other thing I really was very puzzled by was why it had happened to me. Yeah. Because, as I said earlier, I'd studied everything I could to do with success. I've been to lots of seminars. I've read a lot of books. I'd done workshops and studied a lot of things. And I knew all about changing your beliefs and setting goals and visualization and all of these things that are designed to help you to be in control of your life. But for some strange reason, I was totally out of control of my life. And I thought, why has this happened to me? Because I thought I knew how to make my life work. Yeah. But what actually happened after that, and what led me to the brain, was that as I pulled myself out of that situation and things did get better, obviously, what I noticed was my life was working out in a very different way to the way it had before. Because what had happened before, when I was an entrepreneur with lots of businesses and doing really well financially, was that I always had lots of problems. I always had lots of stress, and I was forever chasing after success. So I was setting goals. I was looking for new ways to be more successful, and I was pushing and trying and motivating myself and determined to achieve more and more success. And as I say, the result of that was, yes, I did achieve a lot of success, but a lot of the time I wasn't that happy because I was dealing with all of these problems all the time. And I got to the point of thinking, well, obviously problems are a natural part of success. And in fact, I'd read that. Yeah. And I'd come to believe that if you want to be successful, you have to struggle. Yeah. You have to overcome challenges. Exactly. And I subsequently realized that's not true because of how our brain works. But at the time, that's what I thought. So when my life started to move in a different direction after I moved out of being homeless, or should I say moved out of my mother's small apartment off the sofa and got myself going again, what I found was things were going quite differently, because instead of me chasing after success, it was almost like success was coming to me. So instead of me going out and trying and struggle to find things to do and make things work, coincidences, interesting situations, people came to me, ideas, opportunities. It's like they came to me. And I'd think of something and thought, well, that's a good idea for a business, because I did actually set up a couple of new businesses. But they weren't a struggle to do that. It was like things were coming to me. And I found that I was earning really good money again, enough money to do all of the things that I wanted to do. And I was doing a lot of the things that I'd always wanted to do, but never been able to. And not only that, but I realized I didn't have any real problems. I didn't have any stress. I wasn't waking up in the morning dreading opening my email to see all the problems. I wasn't going to bed at night worried about all of the things the problems, and trying to think, how am I going to solve that problem in my business or my life? And this isn't going well, and I need to struggle to find an answer. None of that was happening. Things were working. It was like things were just falling into place naturally. Wow. So when I realized this was going on, I thought, I want to figure out what's going on here, because despite all my knowledge and all of these success techniques, I don't have the stress and problems anymore. And I wanted to know, what am I doing differently that I wasn't doing before? Because I want to make sure I keep doing this. This is working. Yeah. I want to find out what it is. And that's what led me to research, or really to come across the function, purpose, and mechanism of how the brain works and how fundamental it is to creating the life that we actually live.
Wow. I don't want to